Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Montielverse. Good to see you again. I haven't been on the mic in about a week since I've been in front of the camera talking to you about something. And ever since WrestleMania, that's kind of been on purpose because everybody just is hot. They have some strong opinions, really a lot of negativity going around, and some of it is warranted, and others, and some of it isn't. I just this video is gonna be about Vince McMahon coming back, CEO. Everybody's giving their thoughts on it already. See, what I like to do is I like to sit back and reflect on what exactly is going on, because sometimes you say stuff in the heat of the moment that you go back and look at once you already uploaded it, and it doesn't sound right. It's not accurate to what you feel. So I don't like to do that. I like to wait. I like to sit it out. I like to process the information that has been given to me, and then give you my calm, just straight shooting, at peace, type of conversation that I have with you guys. So here it is. Okay, Vince is back in control. What I can say about Vince is, I've sung his praises forever. And that's because without Vince McMahon, like it or not, there is no WWE. He created it. He made it into what it is. And if it wasn't for that man, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about the WWE like we are. So you got to thank him for that. There was a time where he was a creative genius. I mean, he went to the Monday Night Wars. I mean, the man is a legend. Okay? You got to give him that. That being said, I am very concerned about the overall product that is WWE right now under Vince McMahon's control. He doesn't know what we want anymore. And I hate to say that, because I love the guy, I respect the guy for creating this platform, this whole world of wrestling. But he don't have it anymore. He really just doesn't. There was a time, the 80s, 90s, even the 2000s, and I would say halfway into the 10s, but a lot of you are going to say, well, he lost it way before that, where he put a lot of smiles on people's faces, and that's who he was. Now it's like he's kind of acting like this bitter old man who wants to get back at everybody for even thinking that WWE can survive without him overwatching it. And I hate to say that, but it seems like that's the case. He doesn't like any upcoming talent. He doesn't like any decision that's not made under his watch. I mean, go back and look at it. What has Triple H done with Vince McMahon's approval over the last 8 months? Nothing. And as soon as he comes back, he throws the whole world of WWE back into chaos. One night we're watching Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, and Cody loses, and then the next night there's a tag match, and all of a sudden Brock, who had absolutely nothing to do with this, comes out, trying to help Cody. Later in the night in the tag match, before the bell even rings, he destroys, Cody. There's a lot of NXT stars that should have debuted Monday. That didn't happen. I mean, there's just so many things. This is literally the worst Raw in years. The worst Raw after WrestleMania. And I'm not one to be like, oh yeah, this sucks, because I feel like I don't agree a lot of the time with the internet. But I gotta say, the Raw wasn't that great, but I don't think it's, I think people blow it out of proportion. But yeah, I like a lot of people that I don't see succeeding under Vince McMahon. Okay, LA Knight, you just throw that out the window, because that's not who Vince sees as a top star. He can give a flying Walenda about how good you are on the mic. We all know what Vince likes. LA Knight doesn't fit the bill. Legado de Fantasma is a serious concern. This should be being pushed to the moon. And, under Vince, I don't see that happening either. there's all kinds of, Braun Breaker should have debuted. Obviously, Vince doesn't see him ready to be on the main stage. So what does he do? Makes no sense. It was a perfect send-off for Braun Breaker. He loses the NXT Championship to Carmelo Hayes. They shake hands, and Breaker's supposed to leave. No, what happens? Come to find out, he doesn't debut Monday. He goes on Tuesday, and he turns heel on Carmelo Hayes. I'm like, now it just seems like it was a total passing of the torch one day, and then now they're just overextending the story. Yeah, I get it. They only had one match, whatever. But no, he should have debuted on Raw. Where's Randy? Don't know where he is. And obviously Vince doesn't feel like it's a priority to bring his ass back. I don't know. Look, I've said it since day one. I've never liked Riddle. And this is what I've been talking about. The guy's not a huge star. There's nothing compelling about him. I think he sucks. What happens? Everybody's expecting these big stars on Monday. Riddle comes out. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. I've been saying it. Nobody wants to listen to me. Matt Riddle is not a draw, and he never will be. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And we saw it. I mean, if everybody liked Riddle that much, he would have got a huge pop. Now, people are going to say, well, it's on Vince for putting him in a rivalry with The Miz. Yeah, it is. But, I mean, if you're that big a star, you should get a pop wherever you go at any time. And the crowd went mild. So if you guys think that I'm happy about Vince coming back to WWE in a creative control sense, absolutely not. I respect what he did. I respect the fact that he created this company and this platform, and he did it for a good amount of time. But I am so not happy with the current Vince McMahon. It's not even funny. Okay, the man's looking like Stefano from the Unfortunate Events. Okay, that's what he looks like, and that's going to be the thumbnail. So in case you don't get to the 7 minutes, there it is. I hate being a negative Nancy, especially when it comes to something that I love this much, but I got no choice. I got to side with the fans on this one. I don't understand. I don't care who bought it, who sold it. I don't give a damn. How can you let Vince McMahon come back as creative control when Triple H has been killing it the last 8 months or so? And the statistics are all there. It was hard for Vince to sell out the premium live events while he was still in control. I will never forgive Vince for the 2022 Royal Rumble. That was literally the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen in my entire life. That I was frankly disappointed. Maybe it's just because I wanted certain things to happen that night and they just didn't happen. I hated that pay-per-view. Ronda Rousey wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Like, are you kidding me right now? Brock wins the men's. And by the way, that pay-per-view, we're still paying for it. You know why? Because it started this whole title unification BS. I would have been completely content if Roman would have just, they didn't have to unify the belts, but of course, I don't know what Vince was thinking. He made Brock win, then he beat Lashley at the WWE Championship, the Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia, and then he made Roman unify the titles at WrestleMania. I don't know why he couldn't just have if you were gonna do that, why not have just one belt for each brand? Because Cody could have won the WWE Championship, and Roman could have, still had the Universal Championship, and they could have celebrated the whole thing about, Raw has a champion now. No, we can't do it because we unified the fucking belts. Sasha Banks should have won that Women's Royal Rumble, but that's beside the point. I'm getting off track here. Point is, he's made booking decisions that we're still paying for this year. I'm talking about 16 months removed from the fact. So it's like, look, if you're a Roman Reigns fan, you would have nothing to worry about. I know I don't in that regard, but everybody else, it's like, dude, I'm seriously concerned. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know none of you guys are happy about Vince coming back. I haven't seen one person get online, get in front of a camera, tweet it, you know, Instagram it, TikTok it. Haven't seen one fool get in front of a camera and say this is a good decision. Because frankly, it isn't. But anyways, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.